From about the age of 15 to when I was 21 years old, I lived in a state where I believed that the world was cruel, the world was evil, and then if I was going to survive in the world, I would have to become like the world. I would have to become like the walls that I am surrounded by. And so I said to myself for the longest time, just focus on yourself. This is the harsh truth, right? Being cruel is something that unfortunately you have to do if you want to survive, if you want to become anything, if you want to achieve anything tangible, if you want to manifest your desires, then you will have to be a cruel person because this is all this world knows. I was sort of operating under the doctrine of if you can't beat them, join them, right? And it was only up until recently I am able to recognize how flawed this stance is. And it's that eye for an eye mentality. This eye for eye mentality is something that I feel like most people these days have, right? Rarely do I ever encounter someone who who chooses to uh, ignore opportunities for revenge. People rarely turn the cheek, and it's quite sad, right? Because turning the cheek and forgiving is easily the quickest way to liberation. And it's only, and I say this because when I was when I was in that demonic state of cruelty and evil and looking and selfishness, no one could convince me otherwise. I was so brainwashed. I was so convinced of this reality that being kind and humble and selfless were just admirable things. Not even admirable. I even got to a point where I thought they were weak, really. I thought generosity and compassion were weaknesses in that. People who claimed to not want who people who claimed to desire nothing and uh, to love other people as the most important virtue. I thought it was just a cop out, really. I was not convinced at all. So what am I actually trying to say here? In my personal opinion, the quickest way to liberation of the soul, ultimate liberation, is forgiveness. This is not a revolutionary thing. This has been discussed in many major religions, primarily Christianity. But forgiveness really is just the way to liberation. What I say to a lot of people who are struggling with holding on to things that do not serve them, with holding on to memory and anger and all those negative, hostile emotions that can brew for years and years and go unchecked. What I say to those people who are struggling with those thoughts is the chains that you are bound by, that we are bound by as a collective mind, those chains are the ones that we hold on to. They're the ones that we create. We create our own prisons through these thought loops, through these cruel thought loops. And again, I'm just going to keep repeating what I've been saying in the past couple of videos, that if you don't supervise your own thoughts, then you are literally you fall victim to creating your own prison. And what are the walls? What do the walls look like? Imagine who you actually are. Let's just say your soul is inside of your mind, and your thoughts are what you build around your soul, right? Which is inside of your brain, whatever, your mind. Negative thoughts and cruel behavior are like big cylinder blocks that you just can keep. Every time you entertain one, every time that you build one, it's just building a wall higher and higher. You build this wall around you, caging yourself in with those thoughts. And positive thoughts can be seen like a seed, a plant, farming, letting that grow. You might not immediately see the benefits, right? You're planting a little seed that, you know, starts off as just a little little bit of dirt on the ground, you know, a little bit of a shrub, but that blossoms to something far more beautiful than large grey walls that block your vision. Really, that's what it comes down to. Your vision becomes blocked. I like that analogy because it also helps you understand that you aren't your thoughts. Your thoughts are just components of your mind, right? The inner self is so much. It's separate to your thoughts. Your thoughts are just random streams that you. Your thoughts really are just random streams of energy in a way, and you can choose how you want to convert that. Convert that energy. Do you want to plant a seed or do you want to build a wall? And so yes, as I go on here, forgiveness really it, it is the way to liberation. It's how you free yourself from the constraints. It's all about you. It's all about you. You need to take the maximum responsibility here when it comes to this. If you truly want freedom in this world, if you feel like you are trapped, I can almost guarantee you that it's because of your own doing, of your own cognition. In addition to this, forgiveness is all about sacrifice. And I haven't really discussed this in prior videos, but sacrifice is sacrifice is essential to spiritual growth. It really, really is. It's essential to liberation as well. Without being able to sacrifice yourself, you will have no spiritual prospects, whether it's in this world or the one after, the life that we all experience after this. Sacrifice is so important. And forgiveness and sacrifice really do go hand in hand. You need to when you forgive someone, you are sacrificing your own pride, your own in your own sense of entitlement. So again, yeah, just forgive as much as you can. Forgive yourself for what you've done wrong. Look to God, look to the universe. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What's what is my soul seeing? Is it seeing a beautiful garden or is it seeing walls? And change that. Change that if it doesn't serve you. If you were trapped inside the cage of your own mind, I assure you that that prison can be destroyed easily because you are the one who built it. You're the one who knows the blueprints of that prison because you constructed it. You construct it every day. The more you entertain hostile thoughts, the more you hold onto grudges, the stronger the walls get, the stronger of that black prison gets. Break them down and start growing a garden. It might not immediately look beautiful. It might look like shit. It just looks like a pile of dirt, doesn't it? Right? But I assure you, in time it will blossom, and you will see and you will reap the rewards of that garden. Live in beautiful harmony with nature. There's nothing synthetic about a garden. It's pure. It's natural. Yeah. Anyways, just my daily yap sesh. Thank you for watching.